Hey everybody, Chuck Barone here. Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. We're wrapping up the first month of this new year, and man, did it go by quick. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just, you get a little older and time just goes by fast, but it seems like we were just yesterday celebrating the new year, and now here we are rolling into Valentine's Day already. It's crazy. But anyway, as always, starting the show, we just want to welcome everybody. Thank you guys for your support. What you guys do every day for us means the world, guys. Watching the videos, your likes and questions and comments and all the little things you guys do means the world to us, guys. Markets today, well, as we all know, tomorrow's the big day. Federal Reserve starting their meeting today. Tomorrow we'll have the announcement on their rate hikes. We'll have Chairman Powell, St. Jerome, as I call him, of Jekyll Island, the miracle worker in the bond market. He'll be having his presser with the press, and we'll also have the Fed papers coming out, the policy papers, which is probably the most important event of the day, because the rest is going to be pretty much routine. We know we're expecting that quarter-point increase. That's likely what we're going to get. I would say the chances of anything different would be pretty remote. We're going to hear Powell, who's going to, I'm guessing, talk tough like he's been trying to do, make the markets and the traders and everybody in these markets understand that the job's not done yet, even though the indications are that things are moving the way the Fed wants them to. The fight's not over, and you don't declare victory in the middle of the game at halftime or whatever. You got to play the second half. So anyway, with that going, stocks today kind of, gaining a little bit of ground. Across the board, Dow up with 368 points. I think the market's kind of feeling a little more comfortable that this recession is not going to be as deep as it was once feared, that this inflation now, the fight, while not won, is being won. We're beating these numbers down from pretty high peaks during the summer to looking dramatically lower today, and still continuing their way down. Now I'm guessing, is it really possible for there to be this perfect landing? I don't think so. But right now they're on a winning streak and things are going their way. So the market's liking that news, stocks gaining today. Bond market also gaining, not quite as much as stocks, but yields down today. The 10-year sitting at 3.53%, down 2 basis points. The 2-year 4.20%, down 5 basis points. Bonds selling off a little bit. So here we go. Crazy times in this bond market. This inversion just looks really weird, and it's pointing to recession. So we've had a lot of signals for recession. We just haven't actually had the recession yet. So the bond market reflecting that uncertainty. Dollar today, not much news. Down small today, 102.06 on the index, still holding that 102 level, holding its support. Not strong, not weak, just kind of hanging out there. Metals rally rolls on today. Good day for metals. Silver up $5.20 over $1,929 per ounce. That's gold, forgive me. Gold up $5.20, $1,929 and change. Silver up 10 cents. $23.78 per ounce. I really like metals right now. I hope I'm not jinxing it, but I really believe we could see $25 silver and $2,000 gold pretty soon, depending on what this happens with the dollar here. Oil today up small. Barrel of West Texas Intermediate up $1.18 at $79.08 per barrel. Can't get above 80, can't stay above 80 when it does. So it looks like the trend for oil right now is kind of a downtrend, and that's good for everybody except maybe the oil companies, but they can kind of chill on their profits. I guess Chevron made $36 billion in 22, so they got enough money to rest for a few months. Bitcoin today up $339. Nice day for Bitcoin, over 23,000 again, 23,122. Looks like Bitcoin still has legs, guys. So I'm happy for the guys who are viewers and own Bitcoin and other cryptos. Nice to see a little bit of a rally. It actually looks like it's trending up right now. Go Bitcoin. Today, news you guys need, well, there is not a lot. Tomorrow's the big day, as we all know, big day for the Federal Reserve. We're expecting that 25 basis point, I should say, rate increase. That'll bring the Fed funds rate to about 4.60%. The Fed's having their way right now with inflation coming down, prices coming, not for everything yet, but certainly for a lot of things. So the Fed doing, we got to give props where they're due. I hate to be complimentary toward any government or government agency, but things are going their way right now. I don't believe they can have bat 1,000 all the way to the finish, but for right now, they seem to be pretty hot. So let's see tomorrow how the day goes, what the tone is at the presser with Powell, and if there's anything interesting in those Fed policy papers. Tomorrow's going to be a fascinating day for us, guys. Other interesting news you need to know today, wage growth, which has been the big driver of this, one of the biggest drivers of this inflation, one of the biggest fears of the Federal Reserve, and one of the reasons they were super aggressive raising rates last year. Wages continuing to rise, putting big pressure on prices as companies want to recoup that money that they're paying their employees by charging the public, right? So prices going up. Well, wages, while still rising, not rising as fast as was estimated. So it looks like, and it's been happening lately, even though they know wages are still going up, they're not going up as fast as the market is expecting them to. So another thing we're going to be watching closely, because this is one of the main things the Fed is looking at right now as far as how they're going to set their policy. So we want to make sure we follow this pretty closely. Also, I thought this was interesting today. I saw an article, central banks buying up gold like binge eaters buying up donuts, man. So central banks bought up an incredible 1,136 tons of gold in 2022. More than $70 billion worth of gold bought up by central banks. It used to be just Russia and Turkey and a few other countries, but now it looks like it's on to everybody. So bully for gold, man. Nice to see the governments buying gold instead of, putting it down and trying to smash the market to smithereens like they've been doing forever. This is the biggest central bank gold purchases since 1967, well before Nixon took the dollar completely off the gold standard. So I guess there's part of the reason you're seeing this big rally in metals. Not only are central banks and all their friends and their web of acquaintances and networks not beating gold down intentionally, but actually buying up tons and tons of it in the market. Not a terrible thing for gold and silver buyers and holders. Finishing things up today, I was reading this article. Now, this is in Popular Mechanics in case any of you guys want to go and check it out. But this article was really a sad one for me. It was saying that the European scientists ran a simulation of planet Earth through this giant supercomputer, simulating life on Earth, all the species, climate, and everything on Earth. And this supercomputer running forward showed that 27% of life on planet Earth will be dead by 2100. It's really terrible news, guys. We've been reading about this mass extinction that started. It's been going on for a few years now. Haven't been reading about it as much, but we were kind of hoping that it was slowing down. It's not slowing down. It's speeding up. Now, these scientists kind of tweaked the model a few different ways, trying to get the results that weren't so bleak sounding. But no matter how they tweaked it, because you don't want to just make it completely not what it is to get the result you want. So they tweaked it as much as they could within reason, but the result still kept coming up the same. 27% of plant and animal life on planet Earth will be gone by the year 2100. I don't know really what this means. You know, I'm going to be, by 2100, I'm going to be long gone myself. But this is not great news for future generations. I hope that my generation, the wonderful baby boomers, can finally, here at the end of our lives, come to our senses. Get off of this whole my way or highway, greed is the king, it's all about me and how much can I get, and start working for the good of the community, the all of us. Because if we don't, I would not want to be around in 2100. And with the way things accelerate, imagine what the world would be looking like by 2200, which is not an eternity. Matter of fact, on the scale of time, it's just a blip. Anyway, guys, we appreciate your support. Your support means the world to us. If you like what you're hearing, please hit the like button. Ask your comments or ask your questions in the comment section. Of course, your comments are always welcome. We love you guys. We appreciate all the comments on the backdrop. I did try to get a Vegas backdrop, guys. I really did. But all of them had that friggin' cheesy welcome to Las Vegas sign on them. And that's not what I really wanted. I didn't want to be the show to be confused with a travel show or something. So I settled on the New York City, I guess with Wall Street and finance being our topic for the show. It's a good second choice. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. We appreciate your support. We will be back here tomorrow. It's going to be a monster day, man. So the show might be a little gassy tomorrow, run a little long. But we'll be back to bring you guys all the details in their gory glory. Till tomorrow, guys. Take care. Thanks.